And in this video, we have Mark Greenberg. Guys, this is important. And one of the main reasons why we need to start becoming a lot more educated on the cryptocurrency space, okay? Of course, I'm expecting every party up here on this panel, right, to represent their sector in a respectful manner, right? And in a way that carries integrity, right? And consideration for other parties. But I'm just here to let you know they want to be the custodians. And companies like Kraken, right? They have an incentive. There, of course, it is more of a reason for them to promote, right? Less self-custody, right? And more control. But guys, please listen to this. This is crazy. You need to get you a wallet. I promise you, they are trying to set you up to where you will need the banks, you will need the asset managers, you will need the issuers, okay? Check this out.
At it. The first thing that's worth keeping in mind is crypto assets are best held at rest, safest, less likely to cause issues like the Bybit hack or otherwise. And what does that mean for custody, and what does that mean for this rule? It really means how the more you segregate assets into small little wallets, the more you focus on them in that respect, the more often you have to move it. The more often you have to move it, the more it isn't at rest, the more likely it is to get stolen in some various exploit along the way. Principle-based rule is probably better than a technology-based one in this case, and so technology is changing quickly, of course. Keys should be held in systems, not by people, and that means that
Whoa.
the old rule of not my keys, not my crypto probably doesn't apply anymore in that respect. And smart contracts mean, actually, I may hold the keys, but I may not actually have effective control over the asset at the same time. And so I would encourage, and then multi-party control is also extremely important in this case as well, and preferable in providing the right safeguards and the right trust that your baggage isn't going to get lost along the way. All that together, the more we can rely on GL-based segregation versus wallet or key-based segregation, the better. And so I think probably maybe an effective control standard might be the right one in this case versus one around physical possession. And I hope as we set the rules here, they'll be less focused on the technology and the wallets and the keys and those components, and more focused on how do you make sure we have the right policies and controls on top of them.